Hi students, welcome to our maths class. In the previous class, we discussed some problems of compound interest. As I told you earlier, the difference between simple interest and compound interest is, in simple interest, principal amount remains same. There is no change in the principal amount. But in the compound interest, principal amount will be increasing every time. Year by year, it will be increasing. So, we just have seen some problems of compound interest already. Let us continue. First question. Calculate the amount. Calculate the amount and the compound interest on rupees 12,000 in 2 years and at 10% per year. Okay, let us see. So, look at this question once. Calculate the amount and the compound interest. So, what is given here? Principal amount is given rupees 12,000. Okay, time first n equal to 2 years, or take the rate of interest R equal to 10%. Here, first I am going to calculate the interest for first year. Interest for first year. I is equal to PTR by 100. P value I know 12,000 into T value 1. For first year only I am finding. Okay. R value 10 upon 100. Rupees 1200 is the interest for first year. Now amount at the end of first year. Amount at the end of first year. How much amount it becomes at the end of first year? He took 12,000 plus interest on that, 1200. So 13,200. Right? This is the amount at the end of first year. This is the amount he has to pay at the end of first year. Then what happens, you know? This amount will become this rupees 13,200 becomes principal for next year, second year. Principal for second year. Now I am going to find out principal amount, how much for the second year now? It changed now. See, increased. Previously it was 12,000. Now it becomes 13,200. Principal will be changing. That is the difference in simple interest and compound interest. So I will find out now interest for the second year. Interest for the second year equal to 13,200 into time value 1 R 10 upon 100. 2 zeros cancel. So 1320 is the interest for the second year. Now amount at the end of second year. Amount at the end of second year is equal to principal amount how much? 13,200 plus 1320. So this will be 14500, 14,500. 14,500 is the amount at the end of 20s. Sorry, 14,520. 520. 14,520 is the amount at the end of second year. Suppose if there is third year, this amount will become principal for the third year. So it goes on increasing always. That is the difference here. Now I want to find compound interest. Compound interest equal to amount minus principal. Total amount at the end of second year is 14,520 and he took 12,000. So subtract this. So you will get the amount as 2,520. 2,520 is the compound interest. Therefore, compound interest equal to rupees 2,520. Hope it is clear. So, actually received amount is 12,000. After 1 year, if he wants to pay, he has to pay 13,200. Suppose if he wants to continue the amount, this 13,200 will be principal for the second year. Now interest will be calculated on this amount, not on this. For the second year onwards, interest will be calculated on 13,200. So immediately interest for the second year. This will be added to the 13,200. That would be amount at the end of second year. Suppose if he wants to continue for the third year, then what happens? This 14,520 becomes principal for next year. It goes on increasing like that. Okay. So this is the way we calculate. One more we will see. Second question. Calculate the amount and the compound interest on rupees 10,000 in 3 years. In 3 years at 8% per annum. 8% per annum. Okay. Here 3 years. First year, second year, third year. Okay. Let us see. Here given amount, first principal amount how much? Borrowed amount 10,000 he received. Time 3 years. First year, second year and third year. Rate of interest 8% per annum. Okay. Now I am going to calculate interest for the first year. Okay. Interest for the first year. I is equal to PTR by 100. So principal amount 10,000 into time 1 year, rate of interest 8 by 100. So rupees 800 is the interest for the first year. Suppose if he wants to pay at the end of first year, he wants to amount at the end of first year. Suppose if he wants to pay at the end of first year, how much amount he has to pay? Principal amount plus interest. So 10,000 plus 800. So how much he has to pay? 10,800 he has to pay if he wants to pay the amount at the end of first year. Suppose if he wants to continue, then this amount will become principal for the second year. Okay? Principal for the second year. Principal amount, principal for second year. Equal to, now interest will be calculated on this amount now. That is the difference. In simple interest, principal amount remains same throughout the period. But in compound interest, it goes on increasing like this. Okay? Principal for second year. Now, interest for second year. Interest for second year. Again PTR by 100, 10,800 into time 1, rate of interest 8% by 100. 2 zeros cancel. So 108 into 8. 108 into 8. 864. Multiply. 864. This one interest for second year. Now suppose if he wants to pay amount at the end of second year, how much he has to pay? Amount at the end of second year. How much is amount calculated here? 10,800 plus interest on that is 864. So this amount will be 11,664. 11,664. Right? Suppose if you want to add here, add it, no problem. 10,800 plus 864. 4, 6. Yes, 11,664. Now what happens, you know, this is the amount at the end of second year if he wants to pay. Otherwise, this amount will become as principal for the third year. It goes on like that. Principal for third year. This will be rupees 11,664. Now interest how much? Interest will be calculated on this amount now. Interest for third year equal to 11,664 into time 1 year 8 upon 100. So since no cancellation here, I will take decimal point 116.64 into 8 multiply. Then how much you will get here if you multiply? 933.12. 933.12 is the interest for third year. Okay? Now amount at the end of third year. Amount at the end of third year. So you must add how much it is? 11,664 plus 933.12. How much amount it becomes now? 12,597. 12,597.12. After decimal compulsory 2 digits should be there. Now compound interest. How much interest was paid? Total A minus P. Amount at the end of third year is 12,597.12 minus how much I borrowed? 10,000. So if you remove this, you will get compound interest as 2597. 2597.12. Therefore, compound interest equal to 2597.1. This is the procedure. Suppose if it is for continued for fourth year, this amount becomes principal for the fourth year. So what is the difference? I told you, you might have understood. In simple interest, principal amount remains same throughout the period, but in the compound interest, it goes on increasing. See, principal amount here 10,000, here principal amount 10,800, here principal amount 11,664. So interest will be calculated on the principal only. So we will get more profit in compound interest than simple interest. Okay. Clear? We will continue some more in the next class. Thank you.